At a secondary school where social groups rule the hallways, two sisters stand at opposite ends of the social spectrum. Biola, the younger sister, is popular and sweet. Meanwhile, her older sister Chiamaka is a fiercely independent senior who has no interest in school drama or romance. Their overprotective father, Dr. Adewale Okoro, has set a strict rule to keep them focused. Biola can only date if Chiamaka does. This rule creates a dilemma as Biola's chances of dating are slim, with her sister refusing to even consider the idea. Desperate to experience the normal joys of secondary school romance, Biola feels trapped by her sister's disinterest. Meanwhile, Kunle, a new student at Padua Secondary, immediately falls for Biola. Eager to win her heart, Kunle realizes that to have a chance with her, he needs to find someone who can date Chiamaka first. But who could possibly take on the challenge of dating the school's most intimidating girl? Enter Patrick Eze, the school's mysterious bad boy with a reputation as tough as they come, with Biola's love life on hold until Chiamaka finds a suitor. Kunle and his new friend Michael Namdi decide to take matters into their own hands. They approach Patrick Eze with a proposition. They will pay him to take Chiamaka out on a date. But when Joseph Adeyemi, a self-absorbed model student who also wants to date Biola, offers Patrick even more money to date Chiamaka, he agrees. However, Patrick soon realizes that getting Chiamaka to go out with him is no easy task. Chiamaka is sharp, intelligent, and has no time for unserious schoolboys. Patrick's initial attempts to win her over are met with fierce rejection, but instead of giving up, he becomes more determined, adopting unconventional methods to break through Chiamaka's tough exterior. From showing up at the places she frequents to engaging her in spirited debates, Patrick begins to chip away at her defenses. Meanwhile, Kunle continues his efforts to get closer to Biola. He tutors her in French, hoping to impress her with his kindness and intelligence. Although Biola is still focused on Joseph, she begins to see Kunle in a different light, noticing his genuine care for her. As Patrick's pursuit of Chiamaka continues, something unexpected happens. He finds himself truly interested in her. What started as a paid assignment becomes something more, as Patrick comes to admire Chiamaka's independence and strength. Their relationship takes a turn at a wild house party that Chiamaka reluctantly attends. Initially guarded, she decides to let loose and have fun for a change, encouraged by the energy of the party. After a few drinks, Chiamaka dances on a table, shedding her usual seriousness in a rare moment of abandon. But the night spirals when Chiamaka, now drunk, tries to kiss Patrick. Sensing that she's not in the right state to make decisions, Patrick gently pushes her away. Chiamaka feels hurt and confused by his rejection. After the party, Kunle drives Biola home, and during the ride, they share a sweet and tender moment, marking the beginning of a genuine connection between them. As their bond deepens, Biola starts to see Kunle's true, caring nature, contrasting with her initial attraction to Joseph. Meanwhile, Joseph grows impatient with how things are going. He corners Patrick at school, handing him a wad of cash and reminding him of their deal, pushing him to try harder with Chiamaka. Patrick, who by now has real feelings for Chiamaka, takes the money but feels conflicted about the situation. Determined to prove his feelings are real, Patrick makes a grand gesture during a physical education class. With the help of the school band, he performs a rousing serenade on the bleachers. At first, Chiamaka is embarrassed by the spectacle, but as Patrick continues, she can't help but smile. The performance is heartfelt and vulnerable, and everyone watching sees Patrick is trying to win her back in a big way. Chiamaka, touched by his effort, feels a mix of emotions: flattered, surprised, and a little conflicted. Later, she decides to help him escape detention, sneaking into the gym where he's held. She distracts the teacher, allowing Patrick to sneak out. Together, they go paintballing, which leads to their first kiss. After the fun and romantic date, Chiamaka invites Patrick inside, but he hesitates, Feeling rejected, she storms into her house, where she runs into Biola. Biola accuses Chiamaka of being a hypocrite, pointing out that she has been seeing Patrick while Biola has been forced to follow their fathers. Strict rules about dating. In the heat of the argument, Chiamaka reveals that she once dated Joseph Adewale. This revelation shocks Biola. Later, as Biola sits on the swing, Kunle arrives at her house nervously, ready to take her to the prom. Meanwhile, after some persuasion from her father, Chiamaka decides to attend as well. At the prom, Chiamaka and Patrick enjoy themselves, dancing together, until Joseph interrupts, smugly revealing the entire bet. Feeling betrayed, Chiamaka storms out. The confrontation escalates when Joseph tries to take Biola away from Kunle. But to everyone's surprise, Biola finally stands up to Joseph, punching him in the face. Outside the venue, Patrick pours his heart out to Chiamaka, apologizing for his role in the bet and confessing his true feelings. But she walks away, leaving him standing there. Later, in her English class, Chiamaka is assigned to write a poem. She pours her emotions into the piece, reading aloud 10 things I hate about you, making it clear her words are aimed at Patrick. Overwhelmed with emotion, she leaves in tears. The next day, Chiamaka finds a gift from Patrick, a guitar she had been eyeing, along with a note expressing his genuine love and apology. Still emotional, she finally lets her guard down. They share a tender moment, forgiving each other and reconciling. 10 Things I Hate About You concludes with a reminder that love is messy and imperfect, but when it's real, it is always worth fighting for.